Hello, friends. Welcome back to the bench. Now, from time to time, I go through my YouTube analytics, the channel analytics, and sometimes I find some very surprising stuff. And yesterday was no different. Usually, I don't really pay much attention to those analytics. It's not like I'm a YouTuber, right? Just because I have a YouTube channel doesn't mean I'm a YouTuber, right? Or at least that's how I say it. I might be wrong. Anyways, one of the metrics that you can pull from YouTube is like what kind of content recommends your content, where you're getting your viewers from, basically. What kind of videos, what kind of search phrases, and all that kind of stuff. As I said, I don't really pay much attention to that, and that's like a whole different profession, marketing, I guess, or PR or whatever it is. Basically, to just kind of analyze stuff like that. I never do because I just let it go. I just let it unfold as it will. But recently, I think that was yesterday. I looked through the list of videos that are my viewers are coming from, and one of them ranked really high was a free energy video. And it's not even like typical free energy videos that you see. That's always some kind of coil and a magnet and like in some weird configuration, and supposedly you just put it there and it just generates energy. Or RF harvesters. That's an actual, yeah, I guess that's an actual free energy. Not enough to be useful for anything, but yeah, technically that's free energy. Just stick out the antenna and start harvesting radio frequencies. Yeah, it does work, but I know it's not practical, right? And this one, it's not even a typical free energy video. It's basically a, you know what? Do you want to take a look at it? Let's take a look at it. All right, let's see some free energy from Multi Electro. I will not subscribe, thank you. Let's get you double speed. Okay, 10 kilowatt magnetic generator. Okay, 1400 RPM. Fine, big board. Okay, well, the screws are gonna be at the angle. Obviously, you're gonna scratch the generator, but that's fine. You're faking the video anyways. It's supposed to be held by bolts, not by those tiny screws, but I guess for the purpose of the presentation. And that looks like a electric motor. And there's like some techno music going on. Okay. 2 horsepower, 220 volt. What else did you say? 1450 RPM motor. Okay. 3.5 inch to 3.5 inch, so 1-to-1 ratio. Fine. Now, okay. You're grabbing 2 wires. We don't see the other side of those wires. Oh no. Okay, so it's just making a short. The other wire, or the wire, is a loop. Oh my god, come on, you can't afford a simple socket wrench. You're gonna break that bolt. Ah. And you can tell he works with pliers a lot. Who needs proper tools, right? Let's just... Okay, so on the other side we are making a plug. Just as well. There's probably a short on the other side of that anyways. Yeah, we're ramping up the engine and quickly switching to the generator. And generator takes over and it powers the motor. Wonderful. Okay, so that part alone is impossible, but there's more. Look at that. Oh my god. Yep. See, why do you pay electricity bills? Just get a generator and motor. Free energy forever. And the drill works. Now, obviously it's fake. No question about it. But how do we know it's fake? Well, other than the laws of thermodynamics. But how do we know that it's fake, and how is it made? So first, there is no feedback on the generator. If this was in any way, or if the electricity in any way was coming from the generator, regardless of how it is produced, perhaps the motor is connected to the 220, right? It's powered externally, and the generator is the one generating the energy. You would clearly see, as soon as you connect something, you would see this feedback. The generator would slow down because it needs to produce more current. So you would see that immediately. So here we have a power supply which generates 14.4 volts and a tire inflator. The pressure is below 30 psi, and as soon as it grows much higher, the pressure is much higher, then we see a clear feedback. The voltage dropped because now the pump needs to generate a lot more pressure. There's a lot more resistance. So this is something you would see on the generator. As soon as you connect some load, you see that generator slows down because there's actual kinetic resistance. Now, how is it made? I do believe that this cord, this extension cord, this power strip here, has power on it, right? It's got 220 connected to it. Now, probably since it turned on, probably that last socket is a switch. So this cable is just shorted on the other side, so it just acts like a switch. And the cable he connected supposedly with 220 volts on it, that was also just a loop. So we use that as a switch. The other possibility, obviously, that he has the switch underneath his foot, and that's what turns it on. So that's plug switching was just for the effect. Yeah. And that's the free energy. Fake free energy. And look at that. And it goes away. Fascinating. Now let's go through the comments. If anyone recognizes this language, let me know, because I'm curious where the video is from. Interesting. Connected. Oh, right. We would like to see the meter and oscilloscope connected to it to see what is being produced. Obviously that's not gonna happen because it's fake. That's why there are no any meters connected. Your work is good, I appreciate it. Teach me. I really want to learn. Well, you want to learn from this video. The theory and system definitely work. Okay. Okay. Amazing and very clever. Would change how humans lived all over the world. Are these fake comments? Do people really think you can generate energy that way? You people are creative. Yeah, when it comes to creating fake videos, yes. It can be used regularly for 24 hours. I am trying to build one, but so far no success. Would you please give me an advice? I can give you an advice. Yeah, just do what he did. Connect the actual power cord to the strip and it will work. It just won't create energy. See, because I could probably build this to prove it that obviously it doesn't work, but no one sane requires that, because as an engineer, even technician, you know that this is not possible. That's not how physics work, right? But if you think this is real, build one yourself. You'll hit the same wall this guy is hitting, Mr. Bademi. Do you need a surge protector? Okay. No, you don't. Interesting, but I don't see any comments from anyone saying that they actually made this and it works. Yeah, would love to. Would love if it did. Well, it doesn't. Let's see a reply. I can tell you if it works, but you know the answer. Yeah, it doesn't work. How would you get more energy out than what you put in, plus the energy loss through the wiring and belt? Obviously, very good question. See, and the answer from the guy, you don't. But that's not the author of the video. So someone said that no, the laws of thermodynamics don't apply to this. It applies to everything else, but not to this. Wow, best I ever watched on YouTube. Please give me the names of those two different motors. Can you run an off-grid house on this system? No. Well, unless you have electricity. Not free energy generator if you have to use external 230 volts to start. Well, if this was the only problem, then yeah, but that kind of implies that you believe that after you booted, it just goes on by itself. Okay, and we have the best comment yet. I want to buy this 10 kilowatt aggregate price. Not available. Yeah, that is definitely the author of the video saying that it's not available. Obviously it's not available because it doesn't work. Why would he sell that? The whole purpose is just to make a viral video, right? Not to actually create anything. How did you convert it to AC? I can't really read, I can comprehend this sentence. But I guess the guy is asking, how did you convert it to AC? Well, when you generate power from the generator, you get AC. There's then you have to convert it to DC if need be. But the power, the current coming from the generator is going to be alternating. So no, you don't need to convert it to AC. It's already AC. Oh, finally. Yeah, we're gonna like this one. BS. Of course it's BS. Will BS work? Any motor or generator can be used. I use 20 milliwatt motor and it drives 34,000 kilogram flywheel and 3.5 megawatt generator. In addition, it supplies 23 welding machines, a crane, an elevator, 50 kilowatt lamps, and 147 kilowatt heaters. It does not matter. I ignore all laws of physics. Friction and other BS. Yes, this is the comment I was looking for. This is the comment I was waiting for. Yeah, of course it is bullcrap. Jesus. And look at all this positive feedback here on the video. Like, people actually believe that. And why do people believe that? Because of bullcrap videos like these. And you can see that Mr. Electro videos, he's been on YouTube for 6 years, roughly. And all of these are, well, not all of these, but nowadays they're all free energy devices. And the guy started from, um, yeah, fixing the motors, right? But apparently he was not happy with the views on actual science. And yeah, I can kind of relate. Yeah, we don't get a lot of views for actually doing stuff. Not as much as free energy devices. But 33K, 64K, these are good views. Well, over the course of 6 years, but still 60K. But I guess on the free energy devices, we got almost a mil here, right? 1.3 mil. Yeah, that's why. You can't really blame him. He does what works, right? He does what generates views. It's not like he's selling this stuff. It's not like he's accepting donations for his research or anything like that. He just, yeah. If you want to see some fake free energy devices, definitely check out this channel. I kind of wish you at the very end of the video or in the comment or in the description he would drop a hint that this is for, or not even drop a hint, this is for entertainment purposes only. It doesn't explain how physics work and it for entertainment purposes only, right? Not educational. And there's, oh, look at that, new idea from 8 days ago. It doesn't look like new idea to me, because you still have a motor and a generator. And 1-to-1 ratio again, yeah. And, oh, look at that, now he's showing that this is not connected to anything. Now, is he gonna lift the entire platform to show that there's no wiring underneath the platform? No, he will not. No, he will not. And again, no feedback. I didn't even check it because I know there's not going to be feedback. Yeah, and even connecting the bulbs, you would see clearly that the generator starts choking. Yeah, so how is this new? It's a new idea. It's exactly the same thing. 1000 watts. Oh, that's 10,000, 10 kilowatts. 10 kilowatts. That looked pretty small. That's 10 kilowatts. No way. No way. Oh, and you have one magnet over there. Oh, okay, he's doing the winding. See, that is stuff that he can do. He probably does that on the daily. So, yeah, I would love to watch that. Not fake videos. Oh, the brush, of course. That looks like it's from the alternator. Yeah, okay, professional brush. Nice. It will do nothing, because this device on the left is not gonna work. Oh, look at this baby. "10 kilowatts from this little tiny thing, right?" Yes, sure, I'll believe that. No. All you had to do is just lift the table, and that would reveal, probably that would reveal the cables. But maybe it's done some different way. But either way, it's not generating energy. I don't think I need to convince anyone. But if you think that these work, that this is the real generator, or that this is the real free energy device, definitely drop it in the comment. Let's have a discussion. Maybe you can throw in some proof, or just try it yourself. That's all you gotta do. It's not very expensive to get. You can scale down, get like a tiny, actually, stepper motor. You can use stepper motor. They are great for generating energy, and small motor, right? Regular motor. you'll see that energy generated by the generator will not be sufficient to run the motor, which in turn generated that energy. Now, if you have a huge flywheel, right, you're gonna, some of that energy is gonna be stored in the flywheel. And if you run it first run the motor, applying electricity to it, and then switch to closed loop, then it'll work for a second, depending on the weight of the wheel. But that's going to be sustained, but mainly that energy is going to be stored in the flywheel. So even if you don't make the loop, it'll be pretty much the same. And if you do make the loop, the motor takes a lot of current, and it needs to pull that current from the generator. The more current you pull from the generator, the more friction generator has. That's the actual kinetic energy. You can see that best on the stepper motor. Just turn the rotor of the stepper motor. It turns smoothly, right? You don't need a lot of energy to turn it, and then make a short on all the cables, and then you'll feel that the motor is like it's stuck. You won't be able to even do one turn, depending on the size of the motor. It's going to require a lot of strength to turn it. That's how generators behave. So if you connect the motor to run the generator, then the generator will create a lot of friction, a lot of force will be needed to break that. And the motor won't be able to do that because it needs the energy from the generator. It needs to create more energy to supply to the generator, so the generator in turn supplies it. You know why we believe in this crap? Or I want to believe that most of these commenters there are just kids. I had the same idea when I was about 8, maybe 10, maybe even younger than that. And I remember that to this day because that seemed like a brilliant idea. I'm sure no one thought of that, right? Connect the generator to the motor and it will power itself. So obviously I went to my mom and I gave her the great idea. And she just looked at me and said, "Oh, so that's a perpetual motion device. Okay, good luck with that." I remember that to this day because I thought it was a great idea, and no, obviously she knew that it won't work. But I still tested it. I still tried to build it, and of course it didn't work. But I was maybe 10, maybe 8, maybe I don't remember. I was a kid, so yeah, that seemed like a great idea. That's why we believe in this, because it kind of makes sense, right? The generator generates energy, and the motor generates kinetic energy.